poses out of Sato.
LEV on
after
defense,
these W
NRG on
rounds.
attack, 1-1
It's
pistols.
gonna be tough though. NRG coming back with momentum here, and already
3-person
mid.
punish over
Mata's
towards
gonna
middle.
Say hello to 3 as they almost take a picture of that one to remember. Mata gets out with a sliver of health.
It's a great omen flash from King.
From the B side for the fight, though.
Mata does
Bike
find
loss.
one. Ethan goes down though, and he's going to have the right side of the site. This is Sato we're watching right now as
Well,
Sato continues to cut down NRG.
They had two choices.
As
One
they
was to
weaken
kind of
right down to Brock.
chill
Tex is gonna be able
and
to
go
put
around the
final
map and
touches
take
on
some
this
control,
round for another lead
or
pistol.
just
And you're already
absolutely
hearing
send
from
it.
the background.
And
Sato
they
already
absolutely
yelling
sent.
as loud as he can.
Yep.
And that was something that was needed here, and that we heard a lot when we had the couch stream last week in the small room. We could basically almost hear him from the Howling Abyss going into where we were sitting at, and that was actually quite nice that they're bringing up the energy in the pistol round.
Come on!
There you go.
Yeah, he got some energy.
But you saw
No
at least
pun
from what
intended.
Okeanos is doing, being a pain point into energy, trying to swing through the smoke. He's making so much noise as this Neon jumping around, baiting the audio cue to allow Sato to pick up all these kills in a pistol. And speaking of
They
pistols,
had
this
the trip.
energy with a full
Oh, he missed
classic
his
round.
cage.
He said, whoops.
Doing the
Still
Congo line rather behind to take control of Garage.
Oh,
Relay both
oh.
behind. Sato's not expecting
Damn.
that. Oh, he turns around and gets the shot
that
without
was a
scoping.
nice shot, dude.
And he's gonna keep
I mean, it's an
going
overpowered
here.
gun,
What a
but I gotta
detection
give
from
you that.
ping, but
Damn,
are they gonna be
he's
able to clean
looking.
these up? It is the round for Lev to just come flying through here. Ethan skirts his way out
Looking
to Garage
insanely
to see if he
locked
can
in,
do
bro.
a little bit of trickery.
And Com's not shooting because they want Sato to get this pick with the Ghost. Continues to go
This
for the
guy,
backstab,
yeah,
but
dude.
doesn't want to
When
give
he's
a
on
chance
Yoru, he
anymore.
just frags
Any
out.
trades to happen, so Leviathan, a clean pistol and anti-eco, all off the back of Sato's amazing first 2 rounds.
Holy, he's feeling it now. That spin he had.
Dude.
Yeesh.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Crazy stuff.
It's a great
Flies
recon.
back into the site. Like you said, Calm almost being forced to take that one with the amount of time around to walk that out.
Okay,
the possibility
NRG
of a kill.
opting
Don't let it
for
happen.
light armors
6-0.
as well,
Sato
so
fries in the
even if
first
they
2
lose
rounds,
this,
will
with the
it
loss
continue
bonus,
for
they can
this
pretty
gun
much get
round?
another
1-4
buy.
split to start off here.
Well, especially with a plant. Lev go for the
That's just
4-person
the turret.
aggro,
They go right back to A lobby control.
and then it's a little bit odd. 4-person aggro, but they don't invest the TP.
Focusing so much, and they were
So
trying
they don't
to
give
trap
themselves
line that
any
area.
options.
Lots of
So it goes over
utility
towards
use.
B,
All that's being hurt by
and then the
energy.
Yoru's just
a fast pivot to the B side, easy plan. Wow. Responsibility for Tex is
Long
only to
route.
hold the C side, to not allow energy to push outside of these areas so they can rotate back.
And Scuba's job, stay alive. Still a molly to be able to thrown forward if they need that last post-plant denial. So yeah, even further back than the rest of the team here. Scuba with a big kill to possibly come in as Sato is taking down the rest of energy on the other side. Bit of patience. There's a hunt game going on right now.
the vision block of
trying
the-
to find Scuba right now, but he dives his way out of there. Half defuse
Yeah, they
coming
got a
through.
half.
Com's able to find that kill, and it's just a scatter of teammates now. As
okay.
they pinch
I mean, a
Com
little bit of a mess
into
up from
attacker
Lev,
spawn.
for sure.
Probably wants to push
Like
here
no
just to try to get
TP from the
players down,
Yoru,
maybe try to get
so
that pick. And
your
the frag
retake's gonna be a
onto
lot
Saw.
harder. Maybe you could have been in a position to stop them from getting over towards site. Omen plays early, the person that has to smoke the spike to create pressure.
After finishing that bonus. But again, a good answer
But
back from
still,
energy to just fast tempo out off the aggression.
Oh
of
no, okay,
Leviathan from the
bonus.
east side. Choke
Feels a
point
little bit
control.
crazy to go 4-person
Now you move
aggro
into this
A
round.
without a Yoru TP. I don't know what happened there.
Should I say, the ult available for Sato is also carrying a glass cannon
Okay,
going into this round. So
Sato ult
already setting up for a
with,
TP,
I mean, he's
a
not
fast
using the
TP on
ult if he's got
C-side.
an AMP.
Go for an early peek into B.
No armor on this one as well.
What can they tempt?
Molly down to short to make
A
them
little bit of
to
TP
make them
damage there.
not
Brock
swing
will lose
short, but he
armor, and
TP's
Sam
over
very
it.
low on armor. Still enough to get through this round. A big committal towards A. This is the first time NRG's really put themselves all
Brock
in
just
this
late
spot
throwing
without any
this?
sewer control. They have to consider how
What
long
smoke
they
is
can
he
stay
doing? Is he
here
doing the
before
Boaster
they're really
smoke?
found out.
That's the thing. King actually TP'd across the Viper
He is
wall
doing
to
the
try
Boaster
to
smoke.
punish the Sewer's early push. But he throws his own smoke. Once that
much have they been
dissipates,
watching?
though, he might be forced to fall back.
They're buying some time here just because of the map control by Lev does not
Okay,
have
lose A
extremities,
control, and we're
but this
pushing
mid
down towards
control
middle
is
with the
gonna start
Yoru as
to
well.
give
Has
it
a
away,
TP to get
though.
out of there.
They start to back over
3-person on
towards A
site.
now,
Omen
and Lev
flash
is
misses
ready.
everyone.
Smada going to be the first one in again. Yep, fast lane there.
TP
TP comes as well.
into
They're
the
playing tic-tac-toe on the A site right
big
now.
jaws, man. Big jaws. Great
Getting a few
trades.
frags to start
Dude,
them
look
off.
at it. Sato
Lev
managed to get an
just
extra one.
continuously takes down NRG.
I mean, Sato did
shot
really
after
good.
shot from Sato
Bro,
once again.
This kid's just insane on Yoru.
Tech's very healthy.
He frags so
Needs to
heavy
find Sam, who
on
is just
Yoru.
limping around the site. Tech's now on the right side. Ooh,
Gone?
no, you did not.
Yeah, I was gonna
Team
say.
told him. Team said, "Hey, you
Comms
saw
of the
gun.
team coming in.
You saw the gun,
Someone
man."
bailed him out.
Sometimes the tunnel vision is real and you need a little bit of teamwork.
Loved a little bit of a tic-tac-toe on that grid, but X's all across the board with all these trades. A little stop and go on the side of NRG, a gamble push into the A site with no sewers control. So they leveraged
I looked over
really
to see if he was looking
the
up.
utility that was available for their actual hit. And he gets fully stopped. And Sato, you were just mentioning, no extremity control for the side of Leviathan, but he actually did go down to explore towards that front B side because he still had a gate crash available for his side. And that actually hasn't been spotted yet by NRG, so he'll try it again.
Okay, because they got the light armor and they got the plant, they can buy into this. One of the benefits of that, recon goes in with the one way. It's the C default, the Boncar special.
TP towards C to go for the pick on that side. NRG on their end though, easy orb control. We're gonna play the mid round.
Smoke's traded because of that one way going up on C from Ethan, so they're just kind of waiting for these to come back up before they have both smokes, and Ethan won't be offering any smokes now, just Sam's wall if they want to be able to creep up on it. And B seems to be something that NRG really likes to get in the post-plant form.
The Gen G Classic. I think NRG did this last time they had the ults as well.
Yeah, no second
And
plate
teams are
coming through there
gonna
from Sato.
eventually anti-strat this when they get to Viper ults to go aggro over towards B. And the good thing about this ult is it's two places either side for them to hide in, so it's actually pretty hard to clear this unless you push behind.
Wow, now they have shock darts, a dart, mollies to throw in. And there's another one actually. So they're being thrown in by Scuba from all the way back in spawn right now with the lineup. As you see him going
Insta-call of the save. Damn, they're having none of it.
That's how he can stay so far away. Wasted comms time the other instance, so they just continue to keep Lev searching on these
1,000 for these.
rounds.
Next round's going to be important.
To save here.
Yeah, I mean, Sato definitely overextended his stay. After getting that first pick
LEV Classic,
Ethan,
this is a LEV
But then
Classic.
seeing the fast lane come through, he was just counting on his aim to be able to flick into the second player and then also count on his gate crash to be able to escape.
I mean, they would never have won the round
The timing was found there
without
by Mana.
pushing earlier.
As I mentioned before, you don't have the ult, the dimensional drift to move into the site, not giving a chance here for the Odin to get any type of spam kills.
Yeah.
And then you have to
Does like Viper's bit is so strong? Ah, dude.
Try to salvage. I mean, you're gonna play
Viper's ult is great.
smarter on your end to
And teams are
save
getting a
those
lot
weapons on the
better
side of
at
Leviathan.
making sure
Try to
the
leverage this
Viper's
off once
in
again
like priority
into the next
position
round.
and everyone else is kind of taking
You already saw
more
it
of the
here.
risks.
Exactly, that's why they're switching it up. He's playing towards the C side instead.
I mean, Viper's kit in
4B,
general is just
a lot of
great.
conditioning going on here by NRG.
You're never going to look
Does
at a Viper and be
the
like,
whole
it's not.
Sam's adventure into sewers
not
doesn't
worth it
work,
here.
so I think
Viper's
they
just
actually try to
good.
take the B. They TP in for the plant here, and that's going to be a bit sketchy to start, but Mada's got some space. Oh, space is taken back by Tex and start to just get this Calm Hunter's Fury online and cause NRG to scatter.
More becomes about like what
Didn't get
damage
anything
can
on the Scuba,
NRG do here.
Up, and that's going to be into the wall. Mostly Ethan finds his target.
Because they ain't winning this.
Keeping more members of NRG at bay here. The defuse has to come through.
Wait, King goes with the group
King.
though.
Very important kill
The
here
King
on the
doesn't go
Scuba.
with the
He's
group.
able to alert him though, and this is probably going to be it for Brock as he gets jumped down on. Is the Odin enough? No.
And there was
Says,
actually
"I
a
got
bit of a
1,
chance
2."
there. Still
And he'll
worries
just
me
get
with the
another
Omen
charge
pushing
back
out, but
on
at
the
least he had a
Hunter's
smoke
Fury
on
as
this
well.
earlier.
That's a saving grace. Now the silver lining for Leviathan to save all of those weapons. Moving into the next round, because they're able to combine lots of information with the dimensional drift and the Hunter's Fury for the retake. That said, though, I like how King is currently playing this pressure down towards the sewers, because you see the smokes that he throws. It's not really full covering. It's a small little bubble. It gives him an opportunity to stay down below the smoke, but also to spot heads of players trying to creep across if that Viper wall isn't coming up. Got the perfect punish there onto Sam. And that finally is a smoke that he's been using a lot, but finally is spotted by NRG.
Another C default on this one. Oh, not even the C default, just a straight up hit. Yeah, and we're using the NRG of.
The rinse and repeat. Whenever the fast lane goes up, it is Even and Mata hitting forward with that step and with the slide. And they have the sight. Post plant is where they've been pretty strong here, and the Hunter's Fury comes through as Mata sliding around. Getting the laser fingers to go to work here with the overdrive.
Wait this one out.
And it's looked like they're keeping him at bay. They're waiting for that to go down, his ultimate to just fade away before they can hit the site here. And now they're going to attack. Mata, however, answers back here 1-for-1 as they try to get themselves into the site in the 3v2. Scuba hanging on by a thread, but he still finds a kill. Ducks the shots, but King finds the Phantom as well. A lot of these are just coming through smokes right now, and Brock has what it takes, but not the angle. That's the defuse, even on the short timer. King gets a 4K.
I was wondering how they were going to play it on site here. Damn, it's a nice retake, man. Mata took a bit of a risk, tried to go towards Garage, but one more was there. King did great to get another kill as well.
For Leviathan on the previous round for the retake. Instant timeout coming out for NRG on top of that as
they went for the boss to retake smoke. Which one's that? The one on top of the box, or is there a different one?
I mean, you talked about the fast lane and how quick they went up here for the side of NRG, and the hat got so much information though for Texas side to allow Leviathan to flood back in and fight back.
They've had an answer here. Leviathan has.
What's my favorite comp at the moment? I still think ISO Yoru is really good, to be honest. I would run that still. I still think the loads of teams misplay it a little bit. Mostly on attack.
That dart has time to come back up.
I'm surprised with how little teams
really working
default
around
with it.
being able to simply find where all these NRG members are, and if they're all hitting the site at the same time, you have a pretty good chance to hit that dart if it pings off even once. So really working off this death ball situation.
King's been watching the Fnatic vids. Yeah, I mean, if he's doing the retake boss to smoke and he's doing the same one on shore, definitely been going through that demo.
Talking about was how good NRG were in the very late rounds of the first map.
Mikhail Snack, thank you so much for the prime, man. Appreciate the 11 months. Fura lost to 2G, insane. Mate, they won. Fura won a map, man. They had some of us believing.
And it seems as though here the conversation on Bonkar is how to clean things up a little bit better here against that retake, because Leviathan's quite slow, and they want to play that flood a lot with this double duelist comp.
Take flight.
And the timeout also is to try to punish this sewers lurk on the side of King.
Yeah, they don't like the King's been down there at all, you're right.
Smoke lineup, Molly lineup.
KJ ult.
Smoke goes in, 2 plays on site. Surely they're getting Omen Flash.
Through once again, 3-2 split. Not going to really matter as
Omen Flash goes in.
Oh
wait, they went double heaven. Honestly, I thought one was still under here. It's a really hard retake, man. The pressure behind is the one hit. Pressure's behind, so the more... Dude, 3 go to deal with the pass behind. A little bit sorry for Mata at the moment. Just meant to kill everyone on site on his own.
That means the dart's going to come out as well, as the pings aren't hitting anybody. They hide in the smokes. The shots from NRG are the ones that are ringing out right now, as Lev can't even find a target. The operator to be saved, as well as Calm getting back with the Odin. As they say,
very hard to retake against this comp.
But NRG, after that timeout, find a bit of a groove.
I will say, at least Lev showed some good signs of actually having some pressure behind to make it doable. But they gotta go heavier heaven because they're just all going through the smoke, I guess. I don't know, it wasn't that bad.
It looks like it was an easy take on that side with the lockdown provided by Scuba. You almost saw here that Sato was trying to find that little tucked in angle at the bottom here of Hell.
My team hates Harbor / Viper Icebox, but it works. We can't play a KO, what should we try?
He hit some walls on his way back, and the clock was running down.
You keep with a Viper, man.
More difficult in the end here for
just run a Sage, everything will become easy.
None of this has been at long C at all. They go back to the short fight. King answers
can't play like that
with a classic. And
Guys.
this is very sketchy for Scuba. I don't know how he just made it out alive right now. That's a low smoke too. So he didn't have much time to work with. Oh, it just ran out for Okeanos. The timing couldn't have been worse. And Scuba is very happy to see that with Brock.
That's a
over
nice
his
smoke.
shoulder to
That's
give
the
assistance
Boaster
and
one,
move
man. He's
NRG
using
through
that in
lobby.
The silver lining, though, is that the three players
not
have
in
rotated
Toronto.
across, and it's 3 players with weapons to work with here for Leviathan. NRG is about to walk full control of sewers to just try to punish
He's
that double
in
swing
he's
down
in Toronto,
from
and then he sat
Leviathan.
in the first
But the
round.
more that they walk out, the more they don't realize of this control that Leviathan currently has towards the long A.
Oh, a slow peek. And of course, they give it to Mata. Even on low HP, tries to get the relay bolt out as the first target there and is just taken down. The trades come in swift.
Damn, bro,
And
this guy's great,
Sato
man.
is going to lay Scuba and Ethan down right next to each other.
And takes a backstab now.
30
Just play the
seconds
clock.
left.
Great TP out from Sato. Just play the 2v1.
Even get a fake up there for him. He's trying to read it now. Knows the timing was there. Oh, if Tex had followed that
it's a great
straight,
recovery.
The shot was perfect.
It's a
But he
great
pulls
recovery,
back
man.
for a bit of a
Dude,
sidestep.
give me his POV. How's he hit these shots?
Nicely done.
It's twice he does that. Very nice, just to show the tip of the barrel and just
Yeah.
swing across for the flick.
Why are they
in the
bringing
end.
back the Viper, Haven, and Meta? I mean, they're just
Punishing round there
copying
from
the
Leviathan.
Genji
They
comp.
didn't have, again, the best of
which
five.
has very high
Working
success
into that
rate.
round. Beautiful collat that came
That
towards
was a
the end. I
lovely
was
double.
just about to mention, if it wasn't down for that collateral, nobody breaking that dart on the execution from NRG on the A site would have been very frustrating for Leviathan's side.
Boaster smoke, just really, so you can play behind it,
Come
you
on,
can play
bro.
on top
So
of
come
it.
on, bro,
It blocks the
but they
original angle
come
for
out-
you
they come out
spotting,
safe.
and you kind of
Gate
see
crash
everyone
all
that
the way
gets
back.
close
There's gonna
here.
be
So
quite a bit of
it's
distance
kind of like
from
a
the
way of
initial
just
attack, so we
isolating
see
anyone
Sato now
close
running
on
across.
short, and you can play down
Still
here
in
and
a
have
pretty forward
freedom.
position here,
You can also
waiting
play
for
inside it as well
defense.
if you want to.
But it's NRG kind of
Very
listening
nice.
to this right now.
It's
Oh no, even his hand showed, but oh no, again, everybody thinks they have free space, but nothing is free in Valorant.
Scuba
And now
will have free
1-1.
space.
the big jaw of King
Might,
swings.
if he doesn't know it. He can just walk right in here. Just at the gong is going to be King, trying to
Yeah,
see if
this
any
smoke's-
of those
this smoke's
BC or
good.
BA angles
We,
are being taken.
We
They're
did
gonna
this
slowly
first
work their way
time
towards garage.
on ascent at like the bottom of stairs. We kind of did it as a
One way is
one-off
preventing
trick where we
a
just
lot
sat in the
here.
smoke because it
This
looked
should
so
give
small
Lev
and
a
we
quite a bit of
crouched
time
in
to
it,
understand what
and then
the
you could just
move
see
is.
people's legs.
King's going to put himself.
That was the first time we did. I think we did it
Right in a
against
dangerous
both.
position, but he gets the
But then he's
insta-spray
actually like
down, looks
made
for the
way better
taps to
uses
see if
of
he
it.
can pull out another fight, but it is the cause of his death as Brock hits that mark. And it is just a back and forth now. Everybody's trying to get that
30
last
seconds left.
inch of space, that last advantage. Numbers up or numbers down. It's costing both teams here, but Brock by himself at this point. 1v3 again.
2 players moving up. Sato, I mean, you've already
The
identified
bind one
the
was
operator
forsaken.
playing
Wait, where did
towards
he
the
do
A
that?
link. Trying to fake the presence
With
here
a
with the
shorty.
clone.
'Cause it has to be at a, it has to be like on a
Ross just
ramp for it
focuses
to
on that
look
right
good.
side angle.
Yeah. Choose one, try to hit it. Sato
Dude,
is
Sato is
just
just
watching
farming,
back there
dude.
as the team was going to go on a search and find. You
Give
see
Sato the
being
optimal.
vocal,
I
being
feel like I want
loud,
to see him on
getting the team
Yoru every
going.
map. He just looks so
Again,
comfy
it's
on
just the little
Yoru.
things coming out from Leviathan. 2 players creeping out towards that front B. As soon as the clone doesn't get shot, Sato gains that space. And once they actually group up, one of them made
This is
what
so
could have
lucky.
been an
Clip.
accidental step, but you're just making noise here to bait out the players swinging out. And he meets 3 players.
This is
and
why
an
they picked
operator
Haven. Yeah,
after
they're
that
doing
sound
good.
cue. Nice little trap
Definitely
being
looks like
done
they
now by
know
Leviathan, throwing
how
it
to
down
play
and,
against the Viper stuff.
again, being very good on
I will
these
say
retakes.
again,
7
this
rounds
comp
on
on defense can be
Operator still
pretty
available
strong.
now
Yeah.
for Sato, focusing towards the C side.
Dude, this
where
is nuts,
a great
man.
read coming out from King so far.
Everyone dueling here.
See if he can hit these shots again. Gets the help from Okeanos.
great stun back. They both dodged the stuns.
This is good. A little
It's
weird.
unlucky.
And the relay did not help as much as he wanted it to. Right into the fast lane. It was just giving him up on that left side. But you can see Lev
Put him on
wanting to get
Yoru.
active,
It does
wanting to
feel
push
like
down. It's
that.
one of the first really
I was
good
even
C
looking at his
plays
stats
that we've
before I
seen.
could kind of
And it
remember
might be something
who he
NRG
was when I
used to
watched
get
him
right
at
back across the map.
Ascension. Right, his
Expect
Yoru
this now,
stats
though,
in
with
comparison
the
to
triple
everything
push
else
down
is
towards
so
C that the
nuts.
Cypher should be playing up on the A side. And look at that fast lane. They walk up, try to listen for trips. So no value for Tex here in his position on top heaven.
Oh, it's good though. They spot 3. No push behind on this one.
Nice push
Should be
out.
impossible
Commons
to
low
retake
here.
this, even with the
5 standing,
Euro
and they
ult.
can continue to set
Let's
up
see
a
how they want to
nice
do it though.
defense.
That
We
helps
talked
a
about
little
Lev's
bit.
post plant though, they're able to get into these sites,
So
dissect
overall, they
the
maybe
positions,
don't
but
play enough on site.
Hunter's
We'll see.
Fury, a lot of actually that's used right now as he goes to the Legolas style, jumping up to get that delayed fall and hoping they can just whittle down the HP as they start to enter the site. Tex,
Ooh.
King don't even care about the pressure being added before the retake here. And Ethan and the rest of the team are now a little stuck, trying to help each other out on angles and create a crossfire that'll be important. And it's
Gotta
not
accept
going to
it.
be what LEV
This is why we
want,
kind of call it the
actually. They said,
VIP
"That's enough
comp.
for us. We want guns
Get
for the
that
final rounds here.
VIP
to
over
come in and at
towards the
least get
site. You win the
ourselves
after
a few
plant.
more on the other end of this."
Is that
Yeah,
smoke
if anything, on the side of NRG, it's great delays from keeping Ethan alive. They just cycle smoke and the Viper's Orb. If you're looking at the position of where that's placed, you allow for them to get behind by the boxes from the spawn, but can't really run back into the site. So as after the Poison Orb, you get the Omen smoke up, and just Leviathan couldn't get the numbers in to retake that site because they ran out of util towards the end.
Hydrate, sorry, bro.
It looked like a little bit abrasive on the side of Brock to throw out an immediate Hunter's Fury on that side, but the idea was just to try to funnel Leviathan into a hit, to make mistakes, force mistakes to come out.
On Icebox, do you prefer
Forcing their
Viper
hand. It's
Omen
always
or
seeing what the
Viper
result
Harbor?
is of
I
it.
mean,
You're like,
I
oh,
will
wait,
never
now, and
prefer
you
a
see
Harbor
what Lev actually has
over
to
anything
deal
in
with
this
where
game,
they
man.
position.
So I'll say
Finally
Omen.
get to see the true reason for the
But if I could
play.
replace the
Every
Omen with a Sage somehow,
Except for mid,
be
held
in
by
for
the
Zenna.
turret right now as Okeanos
Or even
takes
a
it down,
Jet.
but again, C pressure for Orb, A pressure to make sure there's no push for NRG here.
Early Aldrone as well, just to see if Calm needs some help that would allow Sato to TP across. Now the gap comes towards the C side.
Harbor, I'll do it. As soon as
Not biting
as soon as
into it.
Sky lost the flashes, Harbor was dead.
Quick check, okay. Just right into the garage.
Dude, that's
Hey
a
guys,
free
come back if
that's a
you
free
can.
C
Yeah,
site.
full back
Everyone can
control,
go
But
over
how
here.
long can he hold
Does
this, right?
Com.
Like, obviously they're going to give Mata respect. Noting he might have been the only one there. Com
I was
gets
gonna
himself taken
question:
down
is he gonna go for it with the
with
low
the
HP and the
result of a
traces?
spam from the Odin, and now NRG pretty much has free reign here.
Yeah, just unfortunately got pinged.
Fast,
Tagged
fast
at 10
flood.
HP
Wait,
left.
what's going on?
Ult for this.
Bro, he
Did
sat
run
on
around
the
him and
smoke
say,
on
oh, wait,
site.
the team's here.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're actually going for the quick save.
They
They
didn't
have
go
to
for a
commit
save
into
his
this
last round.
again at the half. He TPs across, he finds the information that
It
the spike
is.
is there, but Leviathan's not rotating back towards C. Ugh.
Oh my gosh. They're trying so much before the team gets there. I mean, seeing so many over towards that C site, they were still slightly rotating towards A, thinking it was just a red herring. They're giving almost NRG too much credit on these fake rounds, and it's cost Lev numbers. Now one from each entry here towards that side of the site. And Ethan on high is going to be
Pretty
able
good
to drop
recovery from
Okeanos
NRG.
real
Stole the last
fast.
two.
Ethan and Scuba end this one, and a few scattered rounds there from Lev at the end give NRG 2 more to make it a 7-5 first half.
Yeah, I still don't understand what happened there for the information that Sato gathered the whole time.
We'll see what happens. We got a quick break, but when we come back, we will get the final result of Haven.
Do you think America lacks innovation, or is it overblown? There's definitely I wouldn't say it's overblown, because when I didn't get on for this. Like I think EMEA had a similar issue where I don't want to call myself an innovator, but I at least tried random stuff. Then Doom Bros maybe wasn't on a team at some point as well, and then Mini to an extent as well. We were like, I would say, the three main innovators, and then new maps came out, and then people kind of weren't great at those maps. And then especially when me and Doom Bros weren't really here, I felt like if a Fnatic didn't play a map, and again, I think that Pearl is a good example, then the whole region falls behind, because you end up just copying loads of stuff that might be outdated, and then you also don't get the prac against the other comps. So if there's loads of people that aren't innovating in your region and everyone's just playing the same comps, but then you go up against other teams that are playing other comps at like regional, you have no idea what to do, or even just like little things on the maps. Like when EMEA was at its prime, like Gambit was included as well. Like we were just stealing everything from these teams, right? It was like Gambit, the FPX at the time, I can't even remember what they were in. Fnatic, us, like we were all just stealing everything. Ascend was involved. Like we were just stealing everything, man. It was sick.
If they can keep this going, keep the pistols in their favor.
And then we got so good at playing
start
against
off
like different
from their
comps
7-5 first
that
half.
back then it would just be easy
Yeah,
because we had so
anything,
much more stuff than everyone else.
You
You definitely do fall behind if you don't have innovators. Like even if it's just like as small as like ult ideas. Like Gambit would have like certain set ults, like with Viper, that we would just steal. Then it would be like so strong that we would never show it. Do you remember that what was that game? Was it maybe at Berlin on Bind when Nats had that Viper ult? He had a Viper ult. Oh, let's wait for the drill. He had a Viper ult over towards Hookah that leaked down, so it looked like it was a Viper ult for sight, but he had a little cubby that he stuck in. He used that against us in prac first time. We basically just realized, both teams realized it was so good that we were just waiting to use it in an official, and we never used it in practice again. And we knew they were never going to use it because they tested it out on us.
What a push here from Ethan.
That was insane. Dude, it owned us in practice first time. It's like little things like that. And if people aren't innovating and everyone's just copying, you don't have that like new thing that will win you rounds for sure.
Flash in, tries to get out
or just like macro of how to play against comps. Right? Say that actually no one was playing this comp, right? And you didn't know how to play against it on defense. You were just retaking all the time. You would get wrecked.
Safe spot to get into these sites.
Should be easy.
Yeah.
You saw Tex throw the camera up, spots 2 players.
So yeah, it's. I would never say it's overblown because I think it's so important to have people that are trying new stuff.
Towards the back. So great job for Leviathan to punish this overextension from NRG at the beginning of the round.
Keep it consistent with it as well. They stay there, just spamming through that smoke at A. Let's see what the fight now at C is. Once we continue this one off here, it's pretty out in the open.
Oh, I mean,
they a few members to start off.
They kind of got a freebie. It's so hard for them to get out of the smoke, though.
Texas low, so yeah, they have to choose their angles and their crossfires pretty carefully here. That's
no way,
no way,
through the smoke. Shout out to Brock, he hit some shots. It's 1-1, right? Sorry, 2-2. 2-2, 1-1 on the pistols.
How that happened there for NRG to flood back the way that he did. They ran out, forced the smoke out, ran away from the shock dart that was thrown here on the attack side when you even saw Sato broke that dart in the back of that C platform, allowing King to stay behind the Radiant boxes. They should have been in great positions to hold that pulse plant. But a triple swing outside of the smoke, nobody focusing on the garage side, but yet every single one of them winning their individual duels on that side for the retake. And that's gonna hurt definitely for the side of Leviathan. They've always mentioned trying to hype themselves up when moments are down here on their side, but we have yet to hear that when Leviathan are losing these tight rounds.
Right, it can't just be in the good moments.
Yeah, everyone buying this one, they don't want to get ecoed.
You hear a lot of
got a
players
frenzy,
say 0-0,
vision block, want to pop from short.
Let's see if they can make it happen on this
They
side.
like the China comps?
Oh,
dude, China innovate. It's just.
Looks like Lev just went for the no buy.
Sometimes the full process isn't great. But sometimes it's pretty cool.
More so.
The old FPX comp. He was a solid 50-50, but when the 50 hit, my goodness, it was cool to watch. And then FPX now, because they got Ligia, he likes to cook.
And maybe they could flood here onto Ethan in the back of the site.
Fast moves.
Where's the smoke?
Wolves always have pretty good reads on stuff. That's how they did so well at Toronto.
They're all trying to push through. I love
EDG
it.
do some mad stuff.
There with Sato, but the rest of the team was trying to set up a little wall.
Very, very nice on this one. Armor rebuys too.
Defensive spawn. NRG was enjoying
the Icebox triple smoke, dude. Icebox triple smokes was so fun to watch. I still think that was one of the best games of Valorant, man. The FPX Heretics when Patty stood in. That was such an exciting game to watch, man. It was awesome.
Just interesting on the timing that Leviathan was choosing there to hit towards that site. When the Allen drone spots the player towards Helen,
out here we just shoot.
Swing towards that right side at long.
Yeah, sometimes there's a lot of overcooking in China.
Smoke at that point should be having. But I think it's also because Sato TP to
Was it to
cross
qualify
towards
for
that
playoffs?
wrong
Yeah,
side.
it was that one.
Maybe he'll find some
Such
sort
a
of
banger
surprise.
game.
Anyways,
Do you think Fnatic are innovating enough? Yeah, I think Fnatic are great at it. But I can kind of tell when Boaster is like, I don't know if it's like free time or it's like vibing with the team or whatever. But when Boaster's like feeling it with the team and he's spending that time to come up with stuff, it's really nice to watch.
Insert Okeanos down towards sewers.
He's really vibing with the team at the moment. He's coming up with good stuff. Like the new little micro stuff they had in Toronto was awesome. Same with Genji. Genji had so much cool micro stuff. They were just unlucky that they had to show it early.
See the little setups NRG is trying to surprise LEV with. I mean, how much
Seismic Chef, thank you so much for the raid, bro. I appreciate that. Hope stream was good. Thank you.
But here with the first guns, it is something that NRG can capitalize on. And Sato's down. He's been having a hot game, so that's a really big one to hit first here, and I think NRG can slow it down a little bit.
Second shock dart would be good here to use towards that front of that B side.
Damn, dude. Just straight up popped him through the wall.
In goes Okeanos. You know he needs to make a play. Scuba's one. Is it
Nothing.
enough, though? It is a little buy of Guardians. Could make it tough to get this close sight fight in their favor.
I think they might get wrecked here, man, if Manda just holds this line. Oh, they cancelled it.
As they start to work out. Okay, they play it safe.
Wait, that was nice. They're about to get so owned, and then they just went back and they were okay with the space.
Group, and you have no information of any lurks. Meanwhile, NRG still has Util to work with to activate Mata. Owl Drone to open up the space.
They're crunching this Vans, coming in from both sides for some reason.
Dude,
NRG
nice shots in this round. What's going on here?
And they
Bro,
are gonna make it happen again.
Show me some of these shots then.
Take apart Leviathan from all different angles in B.
And all that thanks to how Mana has been playing with the Outlaw.
This is GG, it might be.
He's talked about it in the past before here of being the best
Eli
duelist.
look really nice with Noman right now. They moved him off a breach on every map.
On the VCT stage. And thankfully you're putting him
What did they play on Sunset? That was the only thing that was bugging me when I watched them.
So it's just another Tuesday for the duelist, and he opens it up on that side. Big kills coming
Thoughts on the Viper comp? I mean, I love Viper on this map,
Look at all of
man.
them up there too. Brock,
I'm
Mata,
insanely
Scuba.
biased though.
That's exactly what NRG wants to be seeing from the squad here.
Yeah.
Well, not that Sam.
I think Genji ran out of gas at Toronto. I just
so
they had to show everything early. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. I think if Genji came first seed and didn't have to show their stuff, just because they're full process on maps, I think they would have got top 3, maybe even got to the finals from it.
One angle, they get their first frag on. That angle here for Scuba is going to be Garage. Oh, nice delay to start that off too.
Dude, we really don't get the replays today, man. We're getting wrecked. Getting wrecked out here.
You already see Owl Drone coming out from Broxy, nothing towards that long. So now it allows for him to fast pivot. I mean, could be in range for the 100 Fury to help.
Oh, it's a big pulse though, man.
Big kills
It's a big pulse from some. Dude, they've been watching so many Genji demos. They're using similar Genji theory, just different wall and smoke.
Through these rounds right now,
but it does the same thing. It's just a crossover towards C and middle of garage. Means that you can retake garage.
With a knife out to try to get into the A link so you can support with that Hunter's Fury, but it wasn't even needed. And that was the question that I was posing. The composition coming out from Leviathan for this map. You definitely could get good value.
If NRG looked this good, how good are 100 Thieves? That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. I do think it was on different maps also, though. But
beautiful paranoia in the back of the site. But Saw playing out in the open really cost the damage here for Leviathan's sight hit towards C. Thankfully, though, they have the buy.
Okay, another big buy round. NRG have so much money. So much money.
True of early garage control. But once again, look at this position.
It's a bit of a win for.
He's in the A-Link, he drones towards that front, could support with the Hunter's Fury. They have full map control.
It's a bit of a win from LEV to get this turret early, I was about to say, but losing the luck is...
I think here that with this double duelist that you're playing and trying to disrespect here the Viper walls, you need to play this style to slowly creep up, play the inserts, play the flash to swing, double swing through. That's what both duelists are trying to do.
They start backing up. Yeah, gate crash back just to make sure they have the fast rotation over towards A here. Okeanos should be able to meet. Shock darts come out. That's a little bit of a stinger there. But they get out safely.
thought he's going to try to
a
hunt this
little
Fury
weird.
from the sewers because they already had 4 control, but they want to leverage that into the pulse plant. Run that clock down. How much can you delay on the attack side now for the rest of Leviathan?
Brock's going to look to disrupt the site. Hunter's Fury up the gut as the rest of the team enters. Calm answers from the other side with the dueling Hunter's Furies.
The overall meant that Ethan was sending it and everyone else was dodging it. Lovely second kill, man. That's huge. They kind of had the vision block from the smoke on short though. Damn. 2 players went giant, man. LEV need to lock in though, because you got 4 people that have no money here.
2 hero
They get reset, they're
plays
done
coming out
for.
of both King and Okeanos. The veteran and a newcomer for sure on the side of Leviathan. The amount of times that I've seen King so far this map going for quick flicks and spray control for 2Ks, it's impressive. As Okeanos did a great job isolating individual
100
fights
fees played
for
Sentinels
TM
right
in
now.
that
Who'd you put in
1v2.
your pick'ems? I'll put 100 fees.
It almost looked like he was really dire on the side of Leviathan.
I'm believing
Coming
until I
into
see
that
something
spike path
different.
right away when both duelists were still all the way left out on an island on the other end. That Sentinel will hold that thought. An aggressive push from NRG to take full control of the choke point.
Aggro over towards A, set the Viper up, and they go for a Vision Strikers split onto C through B, but they ended up just killing 3 people. Yeah. That's kind of sick.
And is able to find the kill. They drop it to Calm.
Yeah, they're bringing back an old school strat.
Points towards the Hunter's Fury as always. And yeah, speed, the name of the game, really playing in favor of Leviathan.
This is an insanely important round,
Seemed like a good idea for
right? If they
how
lose
NRG played
this,
that round. You pit
it's
down
an
towards the
eco
choke point.
because they win this
They're
so
focusing a lot
cleanly.
of
Their
their
money's
players
good.
to
It
try to
changes
set
so
up some sort
much.
of crossfire here
Makes this
onto
an
your
insanely
B-side
close map now.
Play a weak C side. You can play the lockdown potentially on that retake if you had it. But it seems as though Okeanos' speed, this time with the overdrive,
Which America's
really
team
did
is
give
the
a chance
best
now
at
for
innovation? It's G2,
NRG to really get into good positions.
but I wish they had lent into that
Pretty wealthy,
more
though. They can go for a buy here. It won't be
during.
too bad.
That's true.
So it will be energy coming
Toronto.
back with weapons. How they decide to sort it out. Scuba's going to have an ultimate. Mata has an overdrive. So a lot of things to just take this back and not just be a reset round, because it's not. They have the money.
Yeah, that's definitely the positive outcome out of that loss here for NRG's side. The converted bonus.
Are there
even
any other
going into the,
teams playing
anti-eco right
in
after.
Americas? I'm not sure about
So,
Americas.
yeah, it was
win.
actually quite nice for NRG to build up that econ. And also that they only had to cycle one of these
It might
ults that
be
were
our for a
available.
little
So
bit.
now you still have the lockdown and overdrive in play for the defensive side in round number 19. That said, though, Leviathan are looking to potentially even speed it once again, both with dimensional drift and
So disappointed
Okeanos'
the lack of
speed.
innovation of Sen. Sen have been consistent this year, man. I wouldn't be disappointed with them.
Oh, they TP
And
out
they're
quick.
trying
They
they're trying a
insert for
couple of
bit
things
space.
now. I feel like, and
Little
in
bit of
my
conditioning.
mind it's like
Doing a
perfect
credit
time.
card strat, as I like to call.
I
Making a
think
lot of
Sen have
noise,
played the
running
whole
it
year
down,
pretty well.
force the put the
They
camera
could
through,
obviously have
TP
had
across here into the
better
cubby.
results, but
And look at how he keeps everybody
They'll
anchored
find a
towards
bit.
this A site. Now you could double take the split from the speed of both duelists to split towards that C site.
free sight. Gotta retake this one. They got Scuba's Killjoy out.
C, hold out. Make sure you cut out the rotates on this B side, which is what you're currently seeing here.
They're
The KJ just
really
holding
far
out in
away.
front of that B site, making sure nobody's lurking around, and you can play the
Yeah,
lockdown on the
pinch over
retake.
towards middle,
Somebody's gotta go
Killjoy
garage
and
here, but I wonder,
Garage.
does this op just go long? They try to get it
Yeah,
online?
Lev take a lot
Or
of
is it
space on
actually
this
all
one.
gonna go through garage here? Oh my god, they're gonna squeak through. If three's a crowd, this is gonna be everybody here trying to get in. Mata's gonna put the op away and bring out the overdrive to keep it going.
We'll say Brock's done pretty well to just hold strong over towards here. What the hell is that? There's a straight up wall there. And they're all just sitting on site, waiting for him to push in. Dude, Mada is going insane on this one. Shock lineups, smoke for Ethan, ready out, got half on this. Lovely smoke from Ethan, lovely smoke into the defuse, create the pressure. It's a great retake. I have no idea how Mada got some of those kills.
That was insane. Sato pushing out towards the spawn, has no TP to escape, breaks the lockdown. And what you're trying to do for the delay, Calm was trying to go for those bounce shock darts. I think it missed.
Yeah, I mean, they
Landed
did
out towards
miss.
that platform and not really going towards that main spot where it was planted at default.
GG, no, they
And
got
even
money.
then,
That's
the smoke
fine.
was already covered in that spot.
It's still
Those
close.
shock darts
Yeah.
would have killed them. And NRG just diffuses under their nose.
Paper X innovation? Oh,
They
for
take the
sure.
lead in this series as well. Remember,
Have been for
Lotus.
four
Leviathan still
4+
wasn't the
years,
only
really.
NRG take full control yet. It almost looked like they wanted to
Some
go
hit,
quickly
some don't.
into the garage control. Okeanos already jumping up, but they lack information. And Mata once again has prime position with the op to fully block down a lane.
What is it? Just a few rounds into this half, they were able to capitalize off a kill of a high-low there, but with the op, it just needs to be him. So why not take that line again, see what the rotation and how LEV find the map works. As they go towards A, this looks like a full committal here. They already have a push up on C, so NRG can be making this call.
Exactly. You talk about rotates. A turret sees garage at front C site. Alarm bot towards B, so they know now
Nice shot.
it's a late.
He's in a lot of trouble, man. Just try to get one more.
Oh
Jesus.
my gosh. You didn't know who was
I
going to go from,
mean,
but Okeanos wins that draw.
You can't be
at high
angry at
noon
that, dudes.
between him and Mata.
They're gonna be like, "What, mate? Why
gonna
couldn't
be
you
a
get
bit
one
of a
more?" And
scatter
watch the
now.
replay in the VOD.
Now,
Be like,
the
"Okay,
rotation
honestly,
from Sam
that's
comes in from
so
long C. I think it's a
fine."
little bit loud,
Bowman Flash
and
hit
that
him like
was
just
heard from
after he
King,
saw him.
easily taken down on the flank. And after this look, they can start to look forward, knowing the timing of the retake.
Way too much noise being done for sure on that rotate. Flash to swing out. Okeanos couldn't see, but Scuba snuck through.
He's just trying to drop with the team. Be another body into the smoke. It's going to work. The shorty kills come through. This is going to be an impossible angle of 3.
Oof.
But Okeanos, still alive around default, is able to sort it
Still
out
by next.
for the team. King there as well. And they come through with another round to keep it tied at 10-10.
And that's the pain point of playing against this double duelist on that side. Som, as you've mentioned, had that position inside that C cubby. But when you're going for the
So many of these top
fast
teams
exit
are the
on,
ones that
GGs are
innovate. Do you think it's
fast
because
lanes
they
coming out now
innovate?
for
Wait, do you think it's
Okeanos.
because they
You think
innovate they're
you're so
good?
far behind
Or
to
they
help
have
them
time to
team on the
innovate?
rotate.
Because
So
they're
you have
already at the
Nightbound, you have
top?
to rotate
Nah,
across
they
and get
innovate
the
'cause they're
free
good.
kill. And even on top of that, King was able to
They
help
just
out
have a better
into the
understanding.
crossfire setup to save that round there for Leviathan. Maybe a different storyline if Som was able to win that one, because the retake looked
They're replaying that one,
starting to
yeah.
look pretty good for NRG with that drop down.
Any man,
from
we're so
Rock
spoiled with the EMEA
with that
replays.
shorty.
I was
What is
Fnatic
this? One
Navi,
for
dude.
NRG, they get
It
2,400
actually
next time if they lose
was
this
a banger.
round. So a few of them will have money, but considering
I had
that
relatively
fourth
low
that Sato
expectations,
got
and it
on the
was
lost
sick.
round
Every
at
single map
C,
was sick.
that economy is gonna it comes through here. It hurts. The NRG had to rebuy there, so this could be something big that they're able to fold over if they can get out of this with a big one. Misato said in his interview, and it was saying that, you know, he really wanted to play against Aspa, so they take down MIVR, and he says, I just want to play against everybody, really. So it's got to be great that he has that under his belt, but can just kind of focus on improving himself and keep going, because he knows he's good. You can see it in his play.
Yeah, definitely nice that he was able to play against Aspas quite earlier on in that stage to get that confidence with that win. And now looking at how it's going to go against Mata, still going toe-to-toe. Although he got punished a few times with this early long-range battle he was trying to do against Mata's outlaw operator. But Leviathan still don't want to go for an attack side op. They still want to
Smoke
leverage here the
recon.
fast tempo and the
Question mark created.
noise that they could make here with this
Camera, early info over
composition that
towards
they're coming
shore.
out with. Still stays with that same type of deal at the beginning of the round.
Recon didn't get shot.
Inserted into the
Recon
cubby on the
didn't
A
get shot,
side.
so they use that to
Shot
call
don't
and try and
actually can
bust
break
over
the,
towards here. They got a
the
good
alarm
idea
bot,
that
so
there's only one
NRG could
or
still
at least
play
2
the
max
same game.
here. With the
Mata
rotate
over
that's
here.
far away. Oh boy,
And
it's a big
obviously,
kill.
Lev don't know that's the only thing that stands in front of them in A, but
Yeah, they for sure
really
think there should be
interesting that they
another
were
one
kind
there
of
at
leaving
least.
such a deep insert that was still fighting for that angle. As Lev start to move up, we're going to go down to 40 seconds here on just a look at the site, so expect them to maybe run across and get something else that's a little more free once you get a movement here from Okeanos.
Yeah. Double info from the pings from Tex. Weak
Great
side on
reaction
B
from
and C,
him.
so to walk in first
Damn, he
for
isolated the alarm bot with
hit by the
his
paranoia, and Scoop was walking forward. Free kill.
wall. Ethan, man, big
Just
round
get
from
that
you.
drone, or clone rather, walking
Oh, they
towards
saw him.
Brock. It's not gonna
They
draw any
pinged him out.
attention, and this is Sight. Ethan in a very tough spot on platform, and Scuba can't
No
help. Yes, he can.
way.
Helps with 3 so far. The hat trick for him as
Does
he
he-
looks for more, but the angle
do
may not
they-
be here for the next turn.
Oh.
Oh my God! Tex
Jesus.
gets the
How's it-
swing as well on the just a quick audio of Brock.
I mean,
And
I was
that's what
already
he needs
accepting
for
that he
this
had been
smile.
traded.
What a sly one. Lev gets the round.
Dude, Tex and King and these fast cranking 9 shots.
Yeah, Okeanos, Outlaw, Marshall in the beginning too. Man.
It's a nice
Sorry,
here.
Sato.
Nice
Damn,
play
bro.
coming out from Scuba. Dude, that was so clean.
Boom. Yeah, they're getting a little loud. No.
Force them down to an
And that's
eco.
the thing, though. It's really happening once they're taking a lead, but the
Might
idea
be,
that you
might
want
be
to
one of
try
the
to do,
easier ones.
especially for Leviathan's camp, is to keep that energy up, win or lose.
I was gonna say, how they
You
doing
see
for
that when
ults,
they're
and he
winning
gets
and
the
they're
kill to get
loud,
them or not.
The results are definitely
Could
showing.
make it real easy for this one if they
Lower buy that you
want a
have for
group C.
NRG, early punish onto Brock. Will carry the Hunter's Fury into round number 23.
Take flight.
Yeah, the best drone for anti-eco. Does he go with the pathing to the
Outlaw
right
game
and go?
over here for
"Meh."
Sato. Still has the dimensional drift. If anything in this round goes awry, he gets another one though. As he teleports back. Ethan again trying to stay in the site and just be more of an anchor here so everybody has time to get in with his delay. And they're going to be able to disperse for the rest of the map. And Lev get away with 2 this time. I don't think this is going to be one of the rounds NRG converts from down in members though.
So much respect given, though. Look at them staying back towards that spawn despite having player advantage, weapon advantage. Texas staying in his camera, going back and forth, finally gets spotted, and that was Mata pushing down. So they know that the C side is slightly weaker. It looks like Ethan calls for the gamble for the full rotate towards the A side, and we talk about that respect. Sato now comes out with dimensional drift, so Leviathan will have free positioning for the plant.
Oh, they give him a smoke right there to get out of. Beautifully done. He can work off his flash if he wanted to, but really just plays the pressure of the smoke being in sight, giving him extra cover. And yeah, they're splitting the 2-1 into garage here. It's going to be big for Mata, but Sam and Ethan need to make something happen from the top side. Do they choose to go together? Looks like they will send a bit more power through that garage lane. Time on the spike. Ethan ready with the paranoia. They call for the go.
Dude, I could feel it. I felt like he was going to get one.
Sato looking for the ace. If he can get it on this round. Sam, the last one alive. Gonna start tempting the defuse. Calm is still there as well towards that cubby. Looking for half. That's a shot through the wall.
Very nice,
and that's
man.
the late dart that Calm's always
Okay,
holding
2
towards
goes
the
with it.
back. Towards the
2
safety
goes.
point. So Lev can come through with the
Been
round.
pretty,
Game point
been
now,
pretty
Leviathan.
dominant
Ends
the
up being a
last,
pretty
like
decent
what, 6 rounds or
round
so?
for energy, only keeping Calm alive after that one. And at the end of the day, though, it looks like the money is still quite healthy on the side of Leviathan. They'll have a pretty good buy into potentially here in the last round if needed of regulation. That said, I love the util that you're using for the retake for energy. Lots of these Owen players are now placing this smoke on the top.
I will say
here,
NRG
up
have pretty good ults
just to
though.
create like a little bit of a one-way.
We got
Not allowing players
a 1
playing
for
front
1.
C to really take control and help out on.
Uh-oh. Plays in front of it, dodges. Hey, dude, this has potential.
Oh my gosh. He's been trying to do this all game, and he finally gets that lineup. King even
And
got
that
the
was
push
nice,
forward
man.
to
They did their
Sewers,
normal
but Mata
recon
did
here.
not
It scans
care. That's
everywhere
why he's
but
sitting
in
on the
front
line
where he
alone,
was.
because he can make that happen. And Scuba even
That was so
answers across
sick,
the
and
map here
he
to
beat
keep
it to
NRG
that area
very
because
much
he
in
is a
this
neon.
game.
Dude, that was a really bold play from him.
As I mentioned before, they still have money to work with. There's only King that's kind of broke, so
It's not
they still
over.
want to go for some sort of a play on their side.
The Killjoy ult.
You had
I mean,
good protocols
Mada
for
getting
the
a
buddy
kill
system
here
to
would be
swing out.
lovely
Mada, pristine, clean on that 2K.
if they want to do it.
Plant is good as well for Okeanos if he could get it. 1 orb away from the overdrive in the next round. That could allow for them to cycle this weapon from King across.
The darts, no, they both
Okeanos
like
could
dodged
bring
each other's darts, basically.
Buy for his teammate so that he can play the overdrive.
So many angles, so many things to look at. You can see them all turning around. You just don't have enough to cover it, and just wait for the waterfall here for NRG. A nice
Yeah,
job
he's
by
got-
NRG here
he's
to
gotta
again,
try
slow
something.
things down
He's
on
got to try
their
something.
side, knowing
Huge
they
play
had
from
those
Mada.
first 2
Really
kills.
was.
It took a little bit of star power from Mada there to be able to clean up a few on that quick swing. But yeah, being able to play that after and not getting hungry for every angle in the map is important too, and NRG did a good job of kind of just setting back, working on that 3v5.
Leviathan actually leveraging their first timeout for this map for that round 24. And you want to try to focus to see if there's going to be some sort of more aggressive plays. Mana's been doing a great job on the defensive side.
Yep.
And actually, so that's something that NRG's been doing quite often with different members. If it's not for Ethan down going towards the sewers, Mana just pushed up on that previous round. Remember, they tried to do that with Som, pulling up that pit. We'll have to see now if
Overtime as long as
Leviathan
we get a
wants
map
to
3.
answer back into that
Yeah.
one. They could definitely get like the overdrive
down
to
for
create
anything.
that ruckus and
Yeah.
kind of use that as a out in the open dimensional drift so that Calm could try to fight back with that Hunter's Fury. A lot of
Are these teams
possibilities that
other teams
Leviathan
that are
could come up
confirmed
with
to not make
to try to
champs
close
as of
out
now? Yeah, there's a
the second
couple.
map and try to force this
There's
onto
Zeta
Icebox.
in. I mean, officially there's quite a.
Probably
Officially there's not
realizing
many.
not gonna
It's
be
like
enough on the
Zeta
other
and
side with the
Furia
way
at the
the
moment.
Econ's been
But
going.
realistically,
So many
with
things that they've seen from
the level that
NRG,
teams
what
are
does
on, there's
Lev
quite a
pick
lot.
first? It looks like it will just set up that default. Trips on the left. Make sure there's no long push, but again,
yeah,
it's
officially
safe push
only
from NRG.
2,
It's
I
gonna get a
think.
little
Maybe
bit
there's some
more help.
Chinese teams that I don't
You'll
know
have
about.
Brock now just behind Mata to make sure this is a cleaner play.
Like a Nova, yeah, that
than
makes
that 2K.
sense.
Could be more.
0-4 Nova.
And Som, I think he's just looking to drone up here from the spawn instead of going for a dart.
Bring back
Just trying to get that early
LCQ.
info
That's
and
what I'm
punish.
saying.
There's that drone coming up.
Oh,
but
boy.
He slides across for the kill.
It's a good 1-for-1 though.
Insta-traded.
Yeah, take it.
Back and forth.
Isolates
fast
over
lane.
towards
Team's not
site.
really ready
They
here,
got
so this is
Killjoy
gonna be a
ult, but they
ruse.
got the
Okeano's
Sova ult
trying
to
to
cancel
sell
it.
this right now to NRG
And
to
this
say
is
you
a
need to
great
commit more.
drone, and
Brock
honestly,
does just
Brock's
for the
probably
drone,
so happy they're
and
not
that's
actually
gonna
over
allow the
towards
team to
site.
actually take a breather on
But he
this
doesn't
and have
take the
no
space.
rotation necessary.
I was going to say Leviathan might have to play the long game.
Omen ult over towards C
TV
long, see
across
if
the
anyone's
card,
here.
info from both
Omen,
ends.
Okay.
Omen ult and
And
reaction
what's
over towards
important here
long
is
to
pay
see if there's
attention
any
to Calm's
numbers got
Hunter's Fury and
insta-pumped.
also into Scuba's lockdown. But with this push, this lure
That's a
from
hard
Okeanos,
retake, man. I think
open sight
NRG need
for
to
them
do
to
something
take.
around the map. But
I
they're so
would love
far
to see
away
Tex
from each
plan
other,
that
it just
because
feels
they
like
could get the hat
it's
and
like
get
it's not an
information right
easy
away where the
call.
pulse plant could be coming from, or the retake would be coming from.
They're letting Calm know it's being planted just a little bit off of that as well, so he's
If
got
they
to
broke
adjust
this
for it. Remember,
trip,
there's no
then
pings
this guy
anymore,
can't Sova
so he has
ult.
to hit that elevation change.
They didn't push anyone behind.
Lockdown set it and ready.
Sova ult to
Scuba
break that. Do
throws
they
it
fast
down,
flood as they Sova ult? Yeah, so there's one
and
less
it's
on the
instantly
site to
take
hold
down
it.
the Killjoy
The big
lockdown.
jewel right
Okeanos
there.
hits one, but Sam and Ether are going to take that time of distraction to start the retake.
Viper ult to cover.
It's going to be time for it to come up. Yes, they have the darts to go inside. NRG looking to get the defuse.
No
Another
way,
one
man.
comes through
Some
with the guys in
insta
smoke
stuck
for
it.
NRG, and
Straight
they
on
tie
that
it up
spike
for
after he put
overtime.
the ult
The
out.
second time that the
Dude, he's done
defuse,
it again.
at least
He's
this
done
time
it
did their
twice,
own bit
man.
for the retake.
We
But
had the one over
util
towards
utilized
C, we
by
had the one
Som
over
was
towards A.
amazing.
Two
They still
chances
had
in a
site
row.
orb.
Gone.
He snakes bites into the sewers, and they knew they had the fast tempo as soon as they heard the Hunter's Fury come out from Calm, because he cannot support the rest of the team. And Som comes in with the pit, gets the defuse, and now we are going into extra innings.
Yeah. Beautiful Red Bull clutch to bring us to a little more
Damn, the
action.
ult
Maybe
just
even
revealed
quite
him.
a bit more here.
And you saw Tex get that pick, goes for the hat, and it's just a little bit too late for that kill. And remember, that's what I would have wondered.
Okay, Lev
if
back on
Tex was
defense,
able to get
NRG
that
back
spike
on
cut
attack.
down. That would have been a
Dude, the
different
straight up
story,
C
but
hit.
again, another one of
Molly
those scenarios
at the back
of
to
what
stop the
ifs.
flood in.
Going
Smoke
into the
goes out.
overtime,
Two
NRG,
passing over to
fast
dude,
lane,
they
quick hit towards that C site.
Teleported in already. Whoa, whoa!
Whoa, I've never I've never seen two neon slide at the same time, I don't think. I mean, it should be done. I don't know how they retake this.
And now it's time to play behind the smokes. NRG gets the plant down with two down on the
He
side
got
of
a-
Viatan here.
He got
Som
all
get a kill,
and
now
plant.
a plant here for this pit.
Oh, he fell for it.
Sato
He fell
takes
for the
down
drone,
Ethan.
but
They
someone's
gotta
actually
find
closer.
out where the Pit King is. Just hiding in the back. Sam's not trying to give himself up
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
Staying mobile. Sato gets 3. Another multi-kill round for this guy coming through. Trying to keep Lev right where they need to be in these rounds. Calm might have just seen a gun there. It's going to be enough to take down Scooby as he tries to enter back into the pit. But it's only getting
No
more hairy
way,
for the
bro.
side of Lev. They
There's
still
no
front
way.
the kills. The defuse is going to be
Easy,
there. Calm's
easy
going to stick
defuse.
on it.
Dude.
The Hunter's Fury builds up once again for the
Smoke,
side of
someone
Lev.
close, drone from a little bit
Jeez,
further
almost
away.
gets it on that round.
And Ethan had
So
no
many
idea.
kills
He thought they were
coming
like
through.
clearing
Now
the
we
smoke
switch
with the
sides
drone and
again
stuff, but they
to
already
see
had
if
to
Lev
make
can
that.
carry
That
it
bait was
through
incredible.
and find
Ethan
another
starts
one.
getting his smoke out.
I was gonna say it's interesting to how Leviathan played that, or sorry,
Dude, that
NRG played
play
that pulse
from
plan.
Common
They
Sato
planted
is
safe.
insane.
Two players are still playing outside of the C site, yet they pit in an area where you give some space here for Leviathan to start to retake. There was only Ethan playing towards that back of the site with no support on that end.
Track them down.
I think that's a misplay on that side.
Believe I can curse anything. I believe I can curse anything after seeing that mini boo clip today. I agree with you.
That said, though, Leviathan
I'm back to
looking
being a
close it.
believer, man.
Pressure once again into the HO
Never
point.
in my never did I think.
On the top of sewers.
Never ever did I think
We are definitely playing the slow game
that
now.
could happen.
Already a push coming in from Mata. They're trying to act fast. He has an operator coming from all the way across the map. And they might have two trying to flank. Everybody in sight
Big
now
Joe.
going for Lev. What a dash. Brock hits the shot, though, as it slides across his
Ethan,
screen.
big Joe for you,
Keeping
mate.
that
You have
aim
to try to get
true.
one before you get wrecked here.
Ethan in a tricky spot. Still has his smoke to work off of as he's calling the team to come in. They're trying
God,
to
I thought it was
create a
gonna
little
happen
bit more
again.
pressure on the site. But, man, this is
I
going
thought
to
they
be
were gonna push through as he
as
smoked
soon
again.
as this smoke drops. How many
Yeah, but
shots
we're
can
getting
Ethan get? It's refresh
Viper
for
smoke
just
pop.
a moment. Spamming at the tracers. It finally goes down.
Oh.
All on a knife's
Oh,
edge here for the
bro,
site.
Sato
Just one
is
more.
nuts,
Scuba's the last
isn't he?
one alive. They're
3
gonna be tagged
bullets.
for a moment, but now getting their health back. 3 shots for Scuba to make this work.
Damn,
That's not
Sato
gonna be
is
it.
nuts.
Another 4K for
Why is this
Sato.
guy? Dude, we gotta have this guy in Euro every map. I've seen enough, man.
All the way to Icebox.
I've seen enough.
Sato
Put him on
finding
Euro
a
every
groove
map.
here towards the end of the map. 2 big rounds
3K
in the
into
overtime.
4K, right? Wait,
Had such a
4K
big
into
lead to kick
4K.
things off. NRG was able to turn it around to force the